Every single person I talk to wants to make money online. I don't know what it is with our generation, but people, I feel like once they've realized that it's possible to do things like this, they just want to do it. Because who doesn't want to make money online? I have showed friends what I do hundreds of times. I don't mind. I like talking to people. I like showing people things. And I've never gotten a response that wasn't, man, I'm trying to do something like that. Or I'm looking at doing that too. I swear to God, I've said this to 30, I've showed what I do to people that ask every single time, and I've never gotten a response that was anything short of, man, I'm trying to do that too. Like, I'm sorry, but making money online is not easy. No matter what you look up and what you see, it's not. And the reason I shouldn't say that, because to me it's easy. I know it's easy, but that's just my belief now because I've changed it. But I once thought, with my preconceived belief, that everything online I see is a scam. Every course I see of somebody is a scam. And I don't know when it changed for me, but I realized at some point that these courses have thousands of incredible reviews about how they changed people's life. There's no way you can fake all of that for every single course you see. There's just no way. And so, I'm sorry to tell you, but if you are in high school or something and you want to start a dropshipping business, you're probably not going to make it. And that's not because of you or the business model. It's just because of your mindset, which is basically because of you. But honestly, people just don't understand that, like, value is what business is all about. If you can add value to someone's life, that's what you get money for in business. That's what business is all about. Genuinely. When you're dropshipping, think about, what value are you providing for somebody? You're providing a TikTok watcher with a fake shit lighter or something like that. Like, it's stupid. Once I realized that, I started to look into things that provide people with real value, like making people money. And that's what I do. Because it justifies paying that much money if it changes your life and provides that much value. And so in this video, I just wanted to show you guys what I do to make money. I have all these business videos and all these how-to videos, but nobody actually really knows what I do. So this is an exact chart of what I do. And so now, if you see this, let me preface something. When you have an idea, and your idea, let's say your idea is exactly what I have. Like, you are doing what I'm going to do. Or you're going to do what I'm doing right now. The competitive advantage is not in your idea, it's actually doing it. I can tell, there's been thousands of businesses that have the exact same model I do and fail because they stop trying and stop actually, or never even just take action in the first place. For all those kids stuck in fucking analysis paralysis, I can tell you right now that if you actually do something, you probably won't fail. Because spending enough time on something over the course of years, we're not in a week's range or a month's range, we're in a year's range. And when you start to understand that, it makes a lot more sense. So this is my business. So as you can see, my market, first of all, is gyms. You guys know this, or anyone that's seen any of my videos. Okay. I take those gyms, and this is exactly what I do. First step, I get past their gatekeepers on the phone. Then I pitch to the general managers or owners. I get resonation. I get them to schedule. I send them reminders. And that right there is my outreach. Every business needs outreach, sales, and actual delivering of service, like service delivery. That's just what a business needs. At least a business that's in this space, right? Online, mainly online. So yeah. What's cool about this way of visualizing it as in a pipeline is that if everything in this pipeline is going amazing, and if everything in this pipeline is going amazing except one thing, like right here, and you know this based off percentages, you can fix that one thing, and then the throughput will be insane, way better, and you'll make a lot more money. So, yeah, this is what I do for outreach. This is how I get gyms. I used to have a whole loom system. You know, I'd send 100 looms a day. I had employees sending cold emails. I had employees getting leads and sending follow-ups. And I realized after a while, I have so much fucking time where I can just do this all myself, and I do it. It saves so much money. I was spending thousands of dollars when I didn't have to be. Yeah, that's the first step, right? Next up, get people to show up to the meeting that we scheduled. Build rapport, go over the agenda, qualify them, discovery questions, pitch, answer their questions, go over the price, get the payment, sign the agreement. That's the sales process. Okay? This stuff is not crazy. It's not hard to understand. It's just people just can't put it behind their head and just can't do it. I don't know why. Gosh. I've said this so many times in all these videos. It is my pet peeve when someone knows what they want to do and doesn't do it. Yeah. So then I wait 24 hours. The reason why is because I don't want to give them immediate access to the course. I don't want to give them immediate access to the software, because if they do that after they just put in a large payment, maybe their expectations could be hindered. I need them to be in a clear head, so I wait 24 hours before I send that onboarding email. I then, once they go through the onboarding process, they schedule a success call. Then that call, I grant them access to the course and the software and the CRM. After that access is granted, they watch the course setup. So they watch the introduction and what's to be expected. And at this point, they're psyched, right? They just got access to a sweet, long course full of value. They waited, so they're rational, and they just dumped loads of money. And they're starting to see what they got, right? And at this point, that's when I set up the high level in Facebook and get it set up for them. Okay, then they watch the appointment mastery course, the module. That sets them up to be ready to deal with appointments that come in through that software and that CRM. Basically, here's a little sub pipe. They give me a list. I do a Google review campaign and database reactivation. That's all in this phase. And what's cool about this pipeline also is that, like, every single client I have is somewhere in this stage. That's just true. And if you can bottle down each and every one of these things, like from here to get a schedule, I know I have to do my appointment booking rate is 3.8%, right? And my show rate, it's like 82% or something in the 80s. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Close rate, it's like 30%. Like, if you can bottle every one of these things down to metrics, and even just ask ChatGPT for the KPIs, which sounds crazy, you can basically know exactly how to scale. Because in the end of the day, like, this is a pipeline. Your business is a pipeline. I will post a video on my other business with the window cleaning, and I'll make a pipeline for it as well so you can see. But the point is, here I post ads, I do retargeting, I do high-level follow-ups to make sure they show. Then they go through the sales mastery course, usually all through this point. I could probably actually move that right here. And the goal for that is that once they get a showed appointment, they can close them. And from there on, they get more results, more results, more results, and more results. Then there's a mini pipeline here that will basically send them through to get a testimonial, a Trustpilot review, success interview, And then then I get money. It's not that hard. It's just not. Like, I really recommend, if you have any kind of business, to set it up like this in a pipeline, and you can see where things are going wrong. And actually understand the metrics to each one of these parts, right? When you go up, you're probably wondering what this arrow leads to. And when I get that money, I throw it right back in to reaching more gyms. And it's a flywheel. Like right now, it's so cool to look at this, because I have a client right here, right in this stage, right before this throughput channel. I have a client probably, I would say, down here, although he's already gotten the testimonial, so like probably like right here. I have a client that is on right before this stage, so in between these. Like, it's just so cool to see this, because once your business is totally systemized and it's like literally a pipeline, you just can't fail, because you understand that for this all to happen, with the final goal, the polar star of the money, like that is the final goal, the North Star. You understand that the only way to get that goal is to do this initial part, do more outreach, because you can't expect to get to this point without this point. And I think a lot of people need to understand that, genuinely. So yeah, that's my entire business. So if you want to make money online, you can. I'm sorry, you literally can. But it's about whether you're willing to actually do the things. Stuff like this whole section comes with time. Okay? I wish I did this differently when I started. I focused on this section first before the most important section, which is this. If you spend your time right now doing this part of it, the outreach, getting to know people, getting to just meet new gyms, get people signed up, right? Even if it's for free, like, over enough time of doing that, you'll understand what your niche and market has, what they need. And when you understand what they need, then you can go ahead and build all this other stuff. All of this. And then once you build all of that, that's when you start getting money. So don't spend all your time working on this stuff, when in reality the most important thing is these first few things. Yeah. So that's everything I have for this video. I think genuinely that if you want to start a business, especially if it's online, you should know that there's some truth out there with all these courses. There's real stuff in there, and that it's powerful. And it's possible. It's just a matter of actually doing shit. Don't sit there, watch videos, and try to do it. Like I don't go on social media anymore, or anytime I see a social media post that has to do with some kind of business model or some kind of thing, you might think I want to watch it to learn more, but I don't, because it's not what I need to be doing. You can watch 1,000 videos because there's so much information out there that you don't know what to do, but in reality, you know in the back of your head that this is what you need to be doing. The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Favorite quote of all time. So, that's all I got.